and welcome back to The Sims 4. Today starts the fall/Halloween builds for a while and Halloween like type movies for binge and build. So today we are actually doing a build, and this is for a haunted attraction that's all interactive. It's functional as best as it can be functional in The Sims 4. It's really hard to get Sims to do what they want. You could definitely control, but it is it's a paranormal, like haunted paranormal residence. And then I opened a small business so you could get ghosts in there, hopefully eventually. Right now I am building the shell. It is a small haunted house. It does have several different rooms. We do have a mirror room. We have a doll room. We have a dirty dining room kitchen where like a witch makes stuff. We also have like a vampire summoning room. And then what's really cool about this build is it does have a hidden bar in the basement. It's almost like a dungeon. That's what I called it, as much as I could, because there is some limitations in The Sims. You will see at the very end me do a little bit of gameplay, and The Sims kind of do whatever they want. You could turn off free will. You could even do a club and go here and scare people. There was a couple of like fear. You'll see fear on The Sims that run it. You could dress them up for costumes. I also put the thing do fall activities, so that way it does feel like it is supposed to be a haunted attraction to the best I can. It's not, I'm going to be honest, it's not that scary because it is The Sims 4 and there's not a lot of scary aspects to it because there is no custom content in this house. So it does have a porch you can go in. I do really like the build of the house. This would be a cute, really good build, like take all the Halloween out of it and you could do a really nice build. I do like the bar. The bar is probably my favorite out of the whole house. I do like the final scare room, I guess what you call it. And you'll get to see the gameplay. It's pretty fun. So let's talk about the build itself. We're going to talk about the shell. The shell is very stone. It does have like a little tower. Almost looks castle-ish, like almost a medieval castle, but kind of modern as well. It's kind of hard to explain. I try to make it as creepy as I could. I did use a lot of like Realm of Magic. I used a lot of, what else? Realm of Magic. I used a lot of Vampire and the Werewolf pack because the colors are dark. In here, the colors are dark. It's supposed to be dark, moody. The only thing that you'll see is it's almost too light. So I would definitely dim down some of them or take away some of the lights I put in here. I didn't put a lot of windows in here just because I don't think it needed it, and I was trying to do the windows and it didn't work. But anyways, I think it turned out quite well. So yes, I'm still working on the windows. They didn't have a lot of creepy windows that could fit. And then I did put a fence around the house. And then there is like a graveyard in the outside. Let's see talk about what else. I did put the door in the porch. The porch is covered in. You do have a couple Halloween lights in there. You do have bowls of candy. Can this be definitely for children? Yes, for children because it's The Sims and you can't do a lot of stuff. I did use some wood floors. I like the wood floors from the Vampire pack. I think they're probably one of the prettiest. I really wish there was a like fall Halloween pack that was a little more creepy. We have the spooky one, but it's just not that spooky. It's kind of like funny in a way. I don't know. It's not really spooky. But there's me trying to figure it out. I do put what The Sims 4 does have a lot of jack-o'-lanterns. Very cute jack-o'-lanterns. I did put a couple of those in there. I also put some of the, I was looking for some of the lights. I did find some gravestones. However, it took me forever to find the rest of them. So you will see me like pile a bunch of them and then I move them. But yes, I did find a couple of them. I think for the vampire and the werewolf gravestones, I did drag the gravestones towards the back. You will later see also I used some of the dead trees in the back. I do like Forgotten Hollow. I forgot to tell you guys this is in Forgotten Hollow. In general, Forgotten Hollow is very dark, so you could technically open this during the day. I chose to open mine a little bit at night, about 7. There is a place to eat, as if you're gonna hang out at the bar, you might get hungry. So I did have like a snack stand, and then I do have like a fake ticket stand with like a register, just in case you don't buy electronically. I mean, it's just a room. You could do something else with it. I do put the little ticket stand in just a few minutes. I'm trying to do most of the outside right now. I do like the way this house is built. I tried to do some spiders and stuff. I just thought it looked kind of silly. And I did a bunch of ghosts, and I thought that was silly as well, so I got rid of those. I'm very weird because I wish there was more scary. I did put a lot of like the holes, and I did do a lot of that, like I think vampires, or was it the paranormal that gave us a lot of the holes and a lot of the like watermarks and scratch marks. I don't remember what gamepad gave us that, but I think it's paranormal. And yes, and then I put the open sign for the small business, and then I did those little electronic things to pay. Yeah, they got to get paid to come in. And then I was going to put some spider webs. It just didn't look good. And then there's me building. I didn't like that, so then I wanted to turn it so it looks like it's facing out. So I had to use that, and it worked. It's very small. There's not a lot to it. There's 2 registers. It's kind of just to make it look like it's a ticket stand, or you can go ask someone. You could put someone in there. There's a seat. There's 2 registers. There's 2 windows. The unfortunate part is that because it's so small, it's hard to find a ticket window. I did find 2, so there's 2 ticket windows, so 2 people can technically be in there if you got busy. You don't need it, but I just thought it made the build a little bit better. And then there's a door to get in the back. Of course, since it's a residential, you probably would want to shut that off for the customers coming in. And then I think I finished this off. I use almost all the same decor, all the same all the same flooring, and all the same wallpaper, just to keep it cohesive. I did change this one up, that I had like the purple like bats and stuff. I really liked that. And then I try to do, I didn't know what to put in here because it's not going to really be used as anything. It's just kind of, fake for the illusions, but you can always delete it and do something else with it. Maybe a final scare. I don't know. In that thing. But anyway, you could definitely use scare actors. I used almost everything I could that would be scary, but there's not a lot of scary. So here's me building the inside. So let's talk about the inside now, since we talked a little bit about the outside. The inside, we have, so on I think it's the left is the mirror room. Right now I'm building the hallway entrance, which is, there's nothing really scary about it. I just kind of, I just quickly did a small entrance, and then oh my gosh, the left I think is mirror, the right is the doll, and I'm doing the entrance with some candles. Like I said, I would probably dim them, and then I'm like messing up, making it look as creepy as I possibly can. The reason, it's kind of dark, the wallpaper, so it's hard to see, and then I'm putting some of the oh my gosh, archway. I was gonna do 2, but I was like, no, I wouldn't have the room. So yes, I'd use the best stand-up mirrors. I also they have like a Grim Reaper toy almost. You could definitely get a Grim Reaper and like have them add to your family. You could do that. You could also do the skeleton woman. I forgot her name. I don't play with that pack very much. So don't come after me. And then there's the mirror. There's nothing much to make them creepy. I did put a lot of fog machines in here and made them really tiny, and I think that does add to like the spookiness of it, or the Halloween-esque of it. And then I seen those, and I was like, those are cute. So then I was like, yes, we're gonna add some of those in there. I don't think anyone would be scared. You could put a clown in there. That would be scary, like a person standing in there. And then I quickly finished that off, put a little bit of light in it. Then I moved to the doll, and I didn't realize in the debug that they have mannequins. So I used mannequins to do this room, and I loved it. A lot of stuff when I'm looking through debug, I kind of do it off because, and I use that like creepy baby, and then like I sized down this bear and he lost his eyes, and those weird like stitch thing, those weird animal looking things, I don't use very much. But I do like the doll room. I use 2 mannequins and a couple dolls that look broken. And then but yes, I'm moving on to the dining room. I do mess with this one quite a bit. I don't remember if I do it off camera, but I do add a cauldron because you can have a witch making stuff. And then I am adding the secret doors. A lot of stuff I did off camera just because it was taking me a long time and I didn't think you guys wanted to see it. And then I added a fireplace to kind of blend in with the 2 hidden doors. One hidden door you'll see has like a skeleton in it, and the other hidden door has the bar, which is something I do at the one of the ends. And then I'm adding the cauldron, sizing it down, and there's an urn, and I had to size those down as well because to make the stairs fit. And then I had this rug. So my whole thought on this rug was that they were trying to summon like the vampire king back, and so they're using magic and stuff. So yes, I do use a book on a stand. Didn't realize they had that because I don't ever use that kind of stuff. But I do like that part. It's probably my favorite room. And then I'm doing a lot of like broken, I was looking for books and then I just decided not to do that. But I do use a lot of the spider webs. I use a lot of the broken walls. I think a scratch. I used some dust. I didn't realize there was dust. I like having the dust in it. The one thing you will have to move is that coffin because it blocks the secret door. So you can just like turn your move objects on to move it. And then I use some potions. And I like how the potions, like when you turn on gameplay, it like comes up. It's pretty cool. I like that. I used some of the skeletons that they had. They didn't have a lot. So try to make it as creepy as I could. It is a sim, so take it as what you're going to take it with. Yes, so I'm kind of dusting it up, messing it up. No one try to find the secret door in the gameplay, so that could take some time, except the sims that are in this house. That would be like your scare actors, right? And then I put some creepy pictures, and then I did have to make those skeletons on the wall smaller just because I needed to expand where the stairs, because stairs are really big in the sims as well. So yeah, I am now building my favorite part, which is the bar, tavern, dungeon like thing. I try to use all the same kind of flooring and everything else. I do that. There's like 3 or 4 it's not supposed to be big. There is a bathroom in here because there is no bathroom anywhere else. I figured they needed a bathroom. I do like it. I do some barrels, like it's like drinking barrels. I do use some chains and pipes all around. I also do some tables and pumpkins. I do some skeletons in here to kind of change it. And then let's see, what else do I do? Oh my goodness, I can't remember. As you can see, I'm putting those tables didn't work, so I don't know what was going on. Sometimes I think the game glitches sometimes just to irritate me, just to make me irritated. And then I'm almost finished. I change all this up. You'll see in a little bit. I delete them all, and you'll probably see me delete the floor because it's just my luck. And then I do different tables, and that worked. So I did like the spooky pack. I do put some pumpkins in here, and I put a skeleton in here because I found the doctor skeleton ones. Like sometimes these things just get hidden and you can't find it, and you can't, like, you type it in and it says it doesn't exist. So sometimes the Sims irritate me that way. And then I do some pumpkins. I do some candles. I really do like this room. Yes, it's one of my favorites out of the whole build. I like the hidden room. I really wish you got to see Sims use it besides mine. And then, I mean, it's just a bathroom, standard bathroom. I didn't, I made the easiest bathroom, to be honest. Like 2 stalls, they both go in the same one. Yeah, doesn't really matter to me. And then I'm putting some fog machines on everywhere because the fog machines do actually add to the game. It makes it look so good, in my opinion. So there's me making the bathroom really quick. I don't know if you guys get to see the bathroom. It's just a bathroom, like it's simple. And then you get to see the front of the, I do the cemetery off camera just because it took a little bit of time. There's me figuring some stuff out. I'm putting the candy bowls there. I think it's like the tricking candy bowl. It could be sweet or it could be spicy. I think that's what it says on the description. Like, I don't use a lot of this stuff, to be honest, because it's just not something I use. And then I show you the house at night, and I think it looks so good. You get to see the the snack stand and stuff, and then I show you what the whole house kind of looks like. I love it at night, and you definitely get to see it in gameplay because I did change the coloring of all lights. I would definitely dim the lights a little bit. I didn't dim them. I should have dimmed them. It would have been a little bit better for the gameplay. But yes, there's me showing you the side. I'm showing you like picnic tables. I'm assuming you're going to spend a couple hours there hanging out, especially at the bar. So you need places, or if your kids, be a pretty cool place to come hang out. I really wish they had in small business you could wear costumes. I really wish that was part of it because that would add to the illusion of it, you know, or you can like manipulate it in your own way. I do show you kind of what it all looks like, except the lights are not the right color at this time because you have to wait until you go into gameplay and change it. So I do change all the colors. The bar is like a red color. It looks so good. I do think, yeah, especially if you had some scare actors and stuff, I think it would really add to the illusion of it being a haunted house. I definitely wouldn't clean it. That would be my thing. Everything in The Sims is so spotless, especially if you got that cleaning vacuum thing set, or game pack. I don't remember what it's called. I don't actually ever vacuum in The Sims if I do play gameplay. But yes, I would definitely not clean it. I'd clean the bar. But yes, there's me showing. I did add, it's really dark on the outside. The inside's almost too bright. So definitely if you were to download this, turn the dim off. And you'll get to see some of the colors a little bit. We're about to hit the gameplay, and I'm so super excited for you guys to see the gameplay just because it is probably my favorite part, and the fog machines do add to it a little bit better. I'm kind of showing you like the fake ticket booth and stuff a little bit slower. But yes, hopefully you have been enjoying this build. We're going to move on to gameplay, and I'm going to talk for a few minutes about the gameplay, but here we go. So here's the gameplay. I love the fog machine. Each room has a different color, like orange, we have red, purple, and blue. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here so you guys can watch some of the gameplay. And thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button and let me know what Halloween-esque video you would like to see me do next. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Smishy Yafana. Susu. Brenna. Trangela Shopsim. Merno Lumbig. Enzanu Craney. Naya Floof. Quathika Bimo. Chilu.
Naps. Buna. Plu.
Bobna Churf, Woomsha Siba, Vamu.
Tiru, Swavy.
Ooh.
Zippy.
Tanini. Wow.
Wissa Dib.
Yarfa Yarfa.
Ah.
Quarb.
Oh, Molo Bide.
Bokana.
Buisi Buisi.
Parfane Chobaba.
Oh!
Daba.
Bina.
Scoopa Yump.
Waga. Spabim. Nurchel Quosinex.
Patanavi!
Oh, you
Fifish al
shuna.
dimfish.
Me boof.
Oh, Zilnoy.
Deezy woga?
Oh.
What's a dib?
Hoy.
Gula.
Libonkusha.
Oh, Nargi. Polo my ebow. Shorg.
Oh.
Nushtamdalea.
Trunja
Widava.
And
Merkaka
Zirpa.
Shararg.
Oh,
Shibawauchi. Snabe. Freba.
Uh-huh.
Dobao.
Ah.
Saba. Fanirsh. Bratza Fusil. Pinaruja Sapa. Belindi.
Polino or bees? Potato,
Reba.
Blues,
Naya
Floofy,
Flu.
Yaspa.
Kisana.
Shipnoy.
Navy. Ompafree. Chibi. Chabina.
What?
Sikluna Bull.
What? Weba.
Swafa Harthet. Badish.
Narfleet? Zamoyne.
Swap.
Apollo Chaba,